Story of the movies. Episode 2. Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a prequel to the Transformer movie set 20 years before the events of the first movie. It takes place in 1987. John Cena's in it, and it's a great prequel to the Transformer movies. It came out in 2018, set 20 years before the first movie, therefore taking place in 1978. It's a great introduction to Bumblebee. The Autobots and the Decepticons live on planet Primus. Bumblebee escapes the fight and ends up on planet Earth, where he has to protect the humans. But a Decepticon follows him and rips out his voice box so he can't talk. Bumblebee also loses power, and so he sees a yellow car in front of him before he shuts down. Fast forward years later, a girl named Charlie lives with her mom and her stepdad and her dog and her little brother. She wants a car for her birthday. She works at Hot Dog on a Stick and this car place that treats her like family. She works on old cars and tries to fix them. She just wants to have a normal family. The next day on her birthday, the car shop owner has a car for her. If Charlie can fix it, she can keep it. Charlie manages to fix the car and takes it home and puts it in the garage. She drives the car to the garage. She noticed something came off the car. She takes a look at it and eyes light up under the car, and Bumblebee transforms into his robot form. She tells herself, "What are you?" She tells the robot to stay in the garage. She asks him what his name is, and he looks sad, and she gives him a name, which is Bumblebee, because there was bees in his chest. She later puts a radio in him so he can communicate through cassette tapes. Her mom comes into the garage and sees the car that Charlie got, except be transformed into a different car, because he can turn into any type of car. Charlie teaches them all kinds of stuff. At the government base, the leader meets with the Decepticons. The Decepticons need to find B-127, also known as Bumblebee. He gives them access to the technology, but later he realizes that was a bad idea, because the Decepticons betray the government. Their only mission is to destroy B-127. Bumblebee finds a message that Optimus Prime sent him, saying, B-127, your mission is to protect Earth and its people until we arrive. And good luck. Charlie asks, was that your leader? Bumblebee nods yes. The government and the Decepticons find Charlie and Bumblebee. Bumblebee runs away, but the Decepticons quietly follow. Bumblebee hides Charlie, and Bumblebee fights the Decepticons. The Decepticons attack Bumblebee. Bumblebee destroys one and then transforms into a car to pick up Charlie and run. The other Decepticon isn't dead, but they attack B still, and they the Decepticons fall for now. The government leader realizes not all robots are bad, so he lets Charlie and Bumblebee leave so the rest of the government doesn't find them. Government leader says they got away. So Charlie says goodbye to Bumblebee. Bumblebee turned into one final car for Charlie, and Charlie says, you could transform into that type of car this entire time? Bumblebee blinks twice and says yes. Next time on Story of the Movies podcast, it's episode 3, my first guest episode with my friend James. This will be a cut comparison episode, so we'll be watching both movies and we'll be comparing all 3 cuts. What is the best cut to watch out of all 3? And then after episode 3 would be our first bonus episode, which is Top Gun, because Top Gun has Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise is in Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise is very old and he's still doing movies. Crazy, huh? But he's a good actor. Good actor. Till next time, and stay safe, everybody.